Hello everybody, my name is mohammadreza. I'm glad to talk to you about my presentation. This season I choose the engineering research method, and UW allocated different subject for this study. And civil engineering student must research about the soft soil improvement with prefabrical vertical drain. At first I want to describe about the prefabrical vertical drain or PVD. Nowadays the number of the land that ability to accept the bearing and can build the structure decrease dramatically, and climate change and level of the water is changing, and coastal area covered with water. So geoengineering try to solve this problem. I want to describe about the step of each different step of this method. At first, Mandarin installed the vertical drain in the soft soil, and this activity exerts poor pressure of the water, and the water of the soil withdraw in the drain. So this this occurrence create help to fast consolidation, and the top soil of the soft clay is settlement. But this method has a problem, and when check the level of the settlement in different area of the land, you can see one place and another places is not have a same settlement. So geoengineering try to combine this method by another method. Another method is geotextile reinforcement. So I want to discover geotextile reinforcement. I want to discover different kind of the geotextile sheet. This type is a woven sheet, this type is non-woven sheet, and this type is connected fabrica geotextile. Each type of the sheet used for different type of the soil. When combine two different methods, the efficiency of consolidation increased dramatically. Unfortunately, this method also has a disadvantage part. So in this research, I try to find the method eliminate the disadvantage of the two method combination. And the question I think is very important, answer of this question is very important, is that another method can combine two PVD or not, because combination of the two methods is very important. So I read many article and try to find another method settlement, because settlement for top soft soil of the clay. I found the traditional method. In the Africa, people for settlement use the cover of the coconut. It's cover of the coconut for settlement. You can see in the picture. In the center of the Asia is used the ash of the shelter of the rice, and in the North America use the sisal fiber. Sisal fiber manufacturing of planet. So this method by different material is very good and very cheap, but do not have the quality of the geotextile. So I try to find another method. I found another method. The name of this non-traditional material, non-traditional method. Non-traditional method, base of the material was made a chemical material. The name of the material is epoxy resin. Epoxy resin is very good and do not have the problem of the geotextile, because geotextile have a problem for installation. Geotextile made in sheet part, and it sheet must combine together and join together, and join of each sheet must do by human forces, and this process decrease the efficiency. And when you use the epoxy resin, because it's liquid, you can spray the material in the land, and I think it's very better than the geotextile. But we must design the one method for comparison of two different methods: geotextile reinforced method for and epoxy resin method for top soft soil settlement in PVD method. Two different type of the design. One of them is theoretical and another is executive functional. In the theoretical, I use the geo-major equipment. I must use the geo-major equipment and calculate the lateral displacement, exit push pressure, geotextile displacement, and epoxy resin displacement. All of the data must transfer to computer, and we must use the Pixel software. This software is very good and can achieve the graph and table with this software. Another design that must use for checking the comparison between two methods is executive functional. We must go to the real project and use the different and doing the different step of the resin installation. You can see in the picture. At first, must resin mixed by mixer, and second step we must griddle drive in the land and truck spread the resin and ship food roller drive in the land, and finally road roller and compaction drive in the land for compaction. Two different methods I suggested for investigate and comparison of the geotextile method and non-traditional method together, and I think this design can support and can answer of my question in this article. Finally, I want to say thank you for listening of my presentation. Bye.